If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Ooh, last on the road, subscribers and followers. I'm always asked after I give out our expense report each month, how, and I just put one out just a few days ago, and I'll put a link to that video right here. How do we keep our food budget, our food cost, so low? It's usually always under 200 bucks. Very rarely does it go over $200. We separate our food costs, grocery store food, from fast food costs, because I try to break those down in two separate categories, so you know that you can, if you just chose, that you could eat just from grocery store food at this cost, and then the other is kind of a luxury item. We always have a budget for our food around $400, and we've never come close to it. And Carolyn is just an amazing shopper. She is very thrifty. But it's not that complicated. One, we have decided to give up extravagant meals in exchange for extravagant lifestyle. We love our life. We love our dream. But the reality is we don't eat a wide variety of meals. Most days, I can always guarantee that there's only two types of meat in the fridge. It's either pork or chicken, or some variation of that. I mean, of course, you only have pork or chicken, but you know, it might be sausages or chicken patties or chicken breasts. I'm sorry. So, and Carolyn has gotten really creative on how to cook these meals. I mean, just extremely creative, which is going to lead everybody to ask the question, well, give me her recipes. She doesn't have a recipe. What she sees is, she sees a package of food, and she tries to figure out how to make it flavorful enough for us to consume so it doesn't taste like the meal we had yesterday. So she uses lots of spices and different, you know, garlics and all kinds of different things that she uses to make a meal taste good that didn't have that same taste yesterday. So how does she find these cheap meats? Well, it's very easy. There's two types of stores that we always try to shop at. One of them Save a Lot, and the other one's Aldi's. Aldi's is a very inexpensive store. As a matter of fact, it's so inexpensive that you have to put a quarter into the slot on the grocery cart so you can actually use the cart. Now, you get your quarter back when you return it, but that saves the cost of the Aldi's actually having to send people out to collect carts up. This forces the customer to bring their own cart up. And it's a huge cost savings. Well, then they pass that cost savings on to you. Aldi's is an amazing store. I don't know how many people have them in their states. I don't think all states have them just yet, but they're moving around. And then Save a Lot, they always have this deal, 5 packages of meat for 20 bucks, which is, you think on the surface is really good. Now, that gives us 10 days of meat. It really does. But Carolyn has found that if you look at the items on sale, the items that the expiration date is either today or tomorrow, you'll find them all the time at Save a Lot. And you don't want to look at the price of the meat. You want to look at the price per pound of the meat, because you can look over here and you'll find a package of chicken for, I don't know, $2 a pound, or you'll come over here and all of a sudden you'll see a package of meat that's $1 a pound. Of course, you look at the expiration date, and that's the indicator. Yep, oh, it's about ready to expire. So you bring that back to your camper and you put it in the freezer. And she always splits up our meat so it makes a meal. Very rarely do we have leftovers. It makes a meal, and she's very meticulous on trying to figure out how much we eat. Now, the other thing is we always, for vegetables, it's always potatoes or corn or green beans, canned corn, canned green beans. That's what we always have, potatoes. Now she can fry the potatoes, she can mash potatoes, she can, you know, all kinds of different ways to make potatoes, baked potatoes. So she gets very creative on how she varies these. Basically 2 meals is what we have almost all the time. Instead of using beef for spaghetti, she'll use pork, sausage, inexpensive sausage, and you can find sausage for like 50 cents a pound if you're looking. Very inexpensive. And then we don't buy snacks, ever. We don't buy snacks. The only snack that we really eat is popcorn, and we eat that every night. She'll make up a bowl of popcorn, we eat it, and that's our snack for the day. So if we didn't get full during supper, we rely on popcorn to fill us up in the evening while we're watching the movie. The other option is peanut butter. We always keep peanut butter around. One, it's good because I have hypoglycemia, which I get a little jittery if I don't get enough protein. So I always take a spoonful of peanut butter. But it also makes a great lunch, makes a great snack, and I'll have 2 or 3 peanut butter sandwiches every day. You always keep the lowest cost bread. You just go to the store and you find the lowest bread price. And no matter how much I talk about trying to, flavor foods, somebody will always ask, don't you get bored with the same meals all the time? Well, I don't remember ever having the same meal with Carolyn. Every meal she makes is unique. She flavors it to taste or whatever she thinks, or, dash of this, a splatter of that, and she just puts it together and it comes out great. And she taste tests everything, make sure it's going to taste okay. Of course, she has an idea of what the spices are going to be like. So no, I don't think that you have to spend a lot of money to eat. Well, I mean, we eat very healthy in my opinion. I know there's going to be a lot of people say, oh no, you got to do this, you got to do that. We take a regimen of vitamins. Garlic, cayenne I take, and a 1 a day, always take those. So does Carolyn. And the thing is I'm healthier than I've ever been. We exercise every day. We go for walks every day, good long walks. I remember that Carolyn and I used to, we would only be able to walk about half a mile and then have to turn around and walk the other half a mile. Well, now, I mean, we walk 2 or 3 miles a day. One day we walked 8 miles, and it was a breeze. It was quite easy. So we're healthy. I look younger than I did. If you look at my old videos, you'll see that I look younger than I used to. So I don't think that we're not eating correctly, even though some people will say we're not eating healthy. I don't think that's true. I think we're eating very healthy. I'm always full. Over the winter, we ate so well that we started gaining weight. Of course, we weren't exercising quite as much because it was cold. So no, I'm not deprived on food. Food is always tastes good, tastes great. So that's what we do, and that's how we shop. And so thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like video, and happy travels.